You're such an asshole.
We got a request, and if you got a request, Cappy's got answers. If you got money, at assholeconsulting.com, where I, the world's only professional asshole, and America's older brother, will give you the truth because your parents didn't love you. And they love you. They love you, but not enough to tell you the truth because you might hurt your fifis, and they're too weak to hurt your feelings, to break you so that you come back stronger. That requires hard parenting and just loves and kisses and money and Ritalin. Why'd my kid turn out like a poor moron? Quick, cut your junk off. That's the solution now. Yeah, if you don't want me, I'm your older brother, and out of love and for profit, I will beat the shit out of you. Anonymous writes, Cappy, I went out with a girl last night, second date, and we banged it out at my mom's house. Bravo. Bravo. Here are some details about me. 38 years old. I make $18 an hour. I drive an old car. That's a unique car, sir. Very unique. Doesn't have that many miles on it for its age, though. Good deal. I'm on a social media dating. We'll just leave it at that. And there are a lot of women there looking to hook up. I smoke cigars. One of my cigar lounge buddies is a professional photographer. He took some professional looking pics of me, and I believe that was the secret to my success. I will admit, men have got to, and Rich Cooper talks about this in his book, Unplugged Alpha. You guys have to put in the effort, put together a better dating profile. Oh, don't worry, it's still going to flop for the most part, but you really should put the effort in. More details upon a request if you need, let me know. In short, you are 100% correct. Better to stay at your parents and save money than moving out and paying $1,600 a month for a one-bedroom, one-bathroom apartment just to get laid. I've said a million times before. We used to get this question a lot, but we don't anymore because I think it's going around. The frequency at which you men get laid, there is no reason to sign up for a 12-month lease at $1,600 a month for a one-bedroom apartment when you're going to get laid twice a year, max. Max. All right, maybe if you're better looking, you get laid more. You are way better off, boys, going and getting a nice hotel. No joke. Get a nice hotel. And so let's go back. We'll go to this hotel. Let's say it costs you $400 a shot. That's $800 a year you're getting laid. If you're lucky, compared to what $1,600, I'm no economist, but $1,600, 1, 2, 3 times 12, what is that per month, per year? You are paying $19,200 to have a backup in case you get laid. And if we subtract out $800, now I don't know if 800 is less or more than 19,000. Oh, look, I saved you $18,400. Especially now, at one time, yes, when I was a young, handsome man, it was a little bit shameful if you lived at home, even though everybody effectively did it because mommy and daddy would give you money because for the most part, you're just a bunch of Minnesota suburbanite pussies who never were real men and women, but that's neither here nor there nor the time. Now with rent being what it is, you will cripple yourself financially paying rent. Live at home as long as you can. Become a carpenter maybe and build your own damn home. If only there was a solution to the housing crisis. But for you guys, no. There's no reason that should not factor in at all. But what if I want to get laid? Go to a hotel. He continues on. Girls don't care. If they like you, they will have sex with you in a cardboard box. Thank you for everything you do. I think I can mention your name. Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. And it's true. If you're hot enough for girls, guys, look, I'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me get the schmutz off my glasses. The most I got laid when I was poorer. Right? And the reason why is I was a ballroom dance guy. People, girls love the ballroom dancing. I was nearby, and I was not their number one choice, I'm sure, for the most part. But a lot of them just wanted to have sex and have fun. But these were good times. They didn't outright hate guys as much. Sex was not frowned upon as much as it is today. And I was a good-looking guy. Yeah, I was pretty good-looking back then, but I was short. But I was living in a basement. Now, I owned the place. It was a duplex and, well, technically a triplex with my illegal apartment down there. But you just had to ask a lot of girls out, go dancing. And now I won't lie, that was a part-time job. You're getting shut down the majority of the time. It's a sales job. It's exhausting. But you would get laid. But more importantly, as Ricky points out, if you're good looking enough, the more time you spend at the gym, there's almost a ratio. If you don't go to the gym, it's going to take you, let's just say, 12 hours per week, which is a part-time job, to get laid. But for every hour you go to the gym, you save 3 in salesmanship costs and making sales calls, dating and all that. I would almost say it's a 1 to 3. You come out ahead with 2 hours. However, it's an exponential rate of return the hotter you get. If you can get, now it's hard, but if you could become a top 10%, or more like top 5% nowadays, not just a linear 10, but a Gaussian 10, if you remember that. But if you could get in the top 5%, you start looking like one of the Chippendales, you're really good looking, you're in really good shape. It's more akin to fission, nuclear fission, or escape velocity. We've talked about the study of thresholds. Once you pass a threshold, it changes. If you're good looking enough, the girls will chase after you, and they don't care if you're in a cardboard box or living at home. They won't. Just like let me look at the melting temperature. Melting temperature of copper. By the way, I built my own little smelting contraption. So I would take scrap metal and make copper ingots out of them. Some are worth 50 cents. The melting temperature of copper is 1,085 degrees Celsius. Okay. So if you try to melt copper and you get 1,084 degrees, guess what? It doesn't melt. You get that 1 more degree, it melts. You need a certain amount of plutonium atoms to achieve a critical mass to have a fission reaction, an explosion. If you don't have that, if you are 1 atom shy, it won't happen. And the escape velocity of Earth is whatever it is. And if you are 0.5 mile per hour short of that, you will fall back to Earth. But once you go past it, it changes. Now, if I were to be honest, the majority of the times men get laid, women are, I think, bored and attracted enough. You probably also don't satisfy men, but I'll just put that out there, especially you younger boys. That's to be understood, to be expected. But so they will not come back, all right? Or they really were bored, and take it as a compliment. They thought it was fun enough to sleep with you then. All right, cool. But if you want them coming back, you want to not spend your time going to the clubs, you want to spend your time not asking girls out, you just want to be like, and the girl's like, hi. I had a buddy who was a 10. He was just a gorgeous man. Worked his ass off at the gym. He's just an athlete. And we were hiking one time, and this fucker, we did. What did we do? That's 7, and then we did that. So it was 12 miles round trip. So we hiked up to a mountain, hiked back to the lake, but then you could go down a gulch and then come back up. And that extra leg was 5 miles, 2.5 down, 2.5 back up. We get to the bottom. We're turning around. He's like, you don't mind if I run the rest of this, do you? I'm like, no, go ahead. Yeah, I just want to get a workout in. I'm like, dude, we just hiked 10 miles and you're running uphill 500 feet. And then when he was running back, he's shirtless because of course he is. A girl's like, do you want to have sex? Like she just went up and propositioned, do you want to like go into this bathroom here? Because it's like a park and they have public bathrooms. He was kind of like, take it back a little bit. If you're hot enough, they don't care that you live at home. It's just natural. However, to get to that level takes an incredible amount of discipline and working out, an incredible amount. But you're fun enough and you're good enough. And girls like, oh yeah, I'll swing out. I'll tell you again, I was never a 10, never. But one gal, a friend of mine, friends with benefits. Best thing ever. Calls up, hey, I'm a little tipsy. Can I stop at your place to sober up? Sure, come on over. Comes over. She had the dress on, did the raincoat thing. Of course, she had lingerie underneath. She knew what she was doing. We smash. She gets up, puts her dress back on, says, you're always a good time, Clary. And she left. No, I'm no Sterling Cooper, but I'm all right. It's like, oh, then she got married and the good times ended. Boo, boo, happily married with children. Boo. Can a horny bachelor get laid in perpetuity with no cost or obligations? What's wrong with this world? It's an injustice, damn you. So yeah, work out, be good looking. I know it's hard. Maybe you don't have the genetics for it, but know that and then don't try. Be good at sex. Sterling Cooper's got a bunch of courses and things and stuff you can look up. Man, make it a pleasant experience. And then, yeah, then the girls don't care if you're at home or not. They don't care if you're in the basement. It's when they want to get married, then they care because, like, oh, imagine that. The guy who spends all of his time at the gym and doing drugs and is ripped and jacked into the fun guy, he doesn't save money for a 401k. So all you girls are miserable because you married the guy you didn't want to fuck. Oh, well. That's a different question. That's a different problem. All right. What the hell? Link below. What do I got? Link below. Link below. Guys, just you go to the gym, don't eat shit. Ask out a lot of girls. You're still going to get shot down the majority of time. And in the meantime, with your free time, please get your financial shit together. I'm not kidding. Go get this book, Bachelor Pad Economics. Just don't be poor. How's that? Should be the subtitle. All major and minor financial decisions you will make in your life here in a convenient 500-page book, which you will not read all the way through. It is topical. You reference it. So if you just got a job and you're out of college, you probably want to read about paying off your debts and probably into the retirement plan chapter. But that's there. All right. Questions. Oh yeah, there's no problem, man. Thank you. No problem. There was something else. It's not smooth. It helps to be charming. You're right. It does. You can't be weird. I grant you that. I'll tell you guys, it is a numbers game. There were times I'd be asking out like 10 girls a week. It was like a job, but a hobby, but a game. You get to the point you don't care if you get shot. You're just like, hey, you single? Not that it was like, oh, I just want to get laid. It wasn't that. It was, obviously I want to go out on dates or whatever. Plus it was when I was dancing, like, yeah, you can't dance by yourself. You're going to ask out a lot of girls, and yet minimum you will be shot down either directly or indirectly through them standing you up about 70, 75% of the time. And then the 25, 30% of the girls that show up on a date, the majority of them you're not going to get laid by. It's just a numbers game, and it consumes time. Lots of time. Just letting you guys know how it is. All right. See you guys later. Toodles.